that is fascinating, and I think I'm trying to remember if I knew that or not. Funny enough,
subconsciously you probably did.
yes, subconsciously. You brought to mind that I actually lived in a tower block for a portion of my life that was had asbestos.
Yeah.
But they had to move us out for that reason and blow it up. 2 of them actually. Traveling did so much for me. It just gave me time to think about the direction I was going in with my stuff and what I was doing, and where I really should have been going. Looking at the vehicle more so than looking at where I want to get my destination.
Yeah.
And it gave me a chance to really realise I'm looking at the vehicle and not the destination. I kind of, you know, found what it was about for me again. You know, and it was about the creativity and the work and, you know, doing that, you know, and not chasing auditions. And I hate auditions. And you know, I can act. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. I love it. I love the fun of it, but not the process that's in place that everyone follows. You know, my process as a poet is very different in terms of learning lines and having time to work with the material.
Yeah.
And if you haven't been to drama school and trained that way, it's a very different process. You may be able to act very well.
Yeah.
It's a process. I'm used to having more time with material and spending time with it and that kind of stuff. And you don't always get that with auditions. I find that process quite stressful. And the waiting. I find as an actor you're a waiter more than anything else. You're more of a waiter than an actor. You're waiting for your agent to call. You're waiting to find out if you got the part. Sorry, waiting to find out if you got the casting or the callback. Or you're waiting for the next casting, and then you go to the casting, you're waiting to be seen. Then you're waiting for a decision. Then you're waiting for the next one. Then when you get on set, if you get the part, you're waiting to do your part. Then you're waiting for the film to come out. Then you're waiting to see if you're in it or not.
Yes. And then you're maybe the DVD special features.
And then you're waiting, and then you may be in it, you may not be. That may go well, that may not. Then you're waiting for the next casting, the next one, and it goes around and around and around. So you spend a lot of time waiting. But you're talking about just like waiting at a casting, you mean, or waiting on set.
Yeah.
What about waiting for your agent to call when you're at home? You know, there's only so many books you can read and so many TV shows you can watch when you really want to be doing your craft, when you really want to be creating. And that's the frustration for me. That's the part that I inspired me to start making my own stuff and finishing. One of the things that I was inspired to do in 2013 was, or release, I started doing it in 2012, I released my own feature-length mockumentary. Funnily enough, I screened it at the BFI screening rooms, just like 2 minutes down there. And yeah, that was one of the results of that whole not wanting to wait around for things and wanting to kind of have a bit more control.
Yeah.
And you know, getting cut out of things, just having a bit more control. So I cast that, filmed that myself on my own budget and everything, released that. It was called Love Freely But Pay for Sex. It's based around this whole idea of imagine if sex was a monetary thing that you paid for it.
Yes.
It wasn't this thing you had if you were in love or you were horny or whatever it was. Or it was, but you paid. You paid money.
Yeah.
And what's happening is, this has been going on in the documentary. This has been going on. Everyone's been living this pay for sex lifestyle. What's happened is it's almost prostitution, but like on a bigger scale. Like everyone's actually really, this is people's lives. They're not doing it on the side of the street to make some extra money. Yeah. And everyone's living this way, and it's become a thing where it's just grown. People have used this as a way to make extra income. It's become like the main thing. Like 8 to 9% of people in Great Britain are living this way now. It's just how it is. And what's happened is the government now have been observing how much money is being generated, and they've decided they want to implement a pay-for-sex policy where you'll basically pay tax on any sexual intercourse you have with anyone if you're not married to them by law. And this is all monitored based on the technology advances of the future, of the next 30 years, and what they're able to do in terms of monitoring people and what people are up to,
so
and
it's very kind of
seeing
like
through walls and
yeah.
But it's shot as you see life now.
Yeah.
It's just with the thinking of this policy is coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interviewing people on the street and stuff like that. It's just very, it's no like, you know, it's not like how you see those movies where it's, you know, and there's no one living in these tower blocks anymore. It's all burnt out and the cars are not working and it's all desolate. And no, it's not like that. It's just how it is now. Everything's running the same. Everything's working the completely same way you see it when you watch it. But what's happening is the government are planning to implement this policy, and I'm basically speaking to people about how they feel about it, and showing scenarios as well of how it might look. In that time, how conversations might be with people, you know, someone in that situation. So setting up kind of like sketches in a way of how life is with this policy in mind, and kind of mix that together with the two, the talking head interviews and scenarios. But I didn't go too much into depth in regards to how the technicality of how it might work in terms of the technology and how you would monitor people, that type of stuff, the Big Brother type stuff. I didn't go too much into that. I just went into more about people's views, how they feel about it, yes or no, and what the process would be to implement the policy, like, you know, green paper, white paper, all that stuff that goes on in Parliament, all that kind of stuff. I had like a policy advisor friend of mine explain to me the process, and I had someone an actor play that and, you know, relay that information back for someone who might be interested in how this policy was going to work.
How it would be literally policed.
Yeah, and we did it on outside where they film, you know, where they film outside House of Parliament. Yeah. When they do the news and stuff. On the lawn, so I filmed it there as well. Just gave it that whole thing with the back.
It looks so good. Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It is.
And if I just look under the title,
you'll find it straight away. Love freely but pay for sex.
That is a really interesting idea.
I enjoy the creative process. I'm not aspiring to be Hollywood, Mr. Hollywood actor. That's not me. I know people who are doing that, and that's fine. But the year I took touring and seeing other countries and other cultures and traveling really gave me time to think about, as I said before, where I'm at and where I want to be and what direction I want to go with what I want to do. And it really brought me back to myself. You know, not that I got away a little bit, I think. And it really gave me a chance to think, and I'm not that guy chasing like that, but I love acting. I love the process of, I'm a creative. I love creating. It's what I've always done. And acting allows me to do that. And that's what I love.
And that's what it's about for you.
I got into the machine of it a bit too much, and it's not for me. You know, if something I do turns out to go that direction, then fine. But I'm not chasing that. I just want to do good work, and I love creating. I love the art. I love cinematography and film and photography and that whole process. I love. That's why I used to love being an extra on set and watching and observing. And you're welcome. I'm glad we had this time.
Oh yes. I'm sorry I tried to go back and.
No, do you know what? It's good for me because I would actually easily relax and talk to you for hours. But I realise I should actually, now you've said that, I should be getting back to East as well.
So you're London-based, which is good.
East London, Hackney.
East London, Hackney, that's quite good.
I'm actually going back to the picture house now, where I was yesterday when we spoke, and I'm going to do a bit of editing and playing around. I was really passionate about that stuff, but I never kept it up. And I realised, going back to like our ancestors and all that stuff, there's two reasons. Those are the two things I'm really passionate about it for. And I'm getting back into it basically, and I'm really excited about producing, you know, in terms of when I say producing, I mean creating and putting out content, be it in video blog form, you know, me talking to camera or talking about my day, or in a film scenes. I didn't appreciate any of that, and I realised how important that is now. And I wish I had kept up doing it, and I'm trying to document as much of me as I can and sharing that. So long story short, I'm really excited about that. I'm producing things and editing them now and just getting them out, getting stuff out.